Hi everyone, and welcome to You Remind Me with Marcus and
Jade.
hope everyone's had a good week. We did. We had a good weekend, and I
Yeah.
actually had a good week.
So tell us about your week.
Yes, let's go straight into it. So, I had like a doctor's appointment, and I booked Japan. But going back to the doctor's appointment, I just want to say to everyone, if you have a doctor, so my doctor's appointment was in March,
Yeah.
and I was like, look, I need to get this done. So it's for my back. I've got
Mm-hmm.
two slip discs. Like, yes, when you see that, when the man showed me from like a year, I had a MRI. I can't remember when it was, and then he showed me a year later. He was like, "Wow, it's literally on your sciatic nerve." Like,
Oh my God.
yeah,
How
is
old are you?
child. I'm only going to be 35. I'm like, how has this happened? Like, it feels like an old man thing, but I just guessing people's discs just out here
Yeah,
slipping.
and you do have an active career as
Yeah,
well, so
exactly.
it's
So I don't
likely
know
to
if
happen.
maybe it's just over time, it's just worn and torn. So I was just urging to everyone, like I called up and I managed to get a cancelled appointment. So what was it? What did I say? Like the next day or maybe a few days later, I got it. So
Mm.
I'm just urging to everyone, if you've got those kind of appointments, call them up
Yeah,
and
for
move it
cancellations.
forward.
Yeah,
Yeah, move it forward for cancellations because you'll just get your shit done
exactly. And
quicker.
they're never going to call you if they have a
There,
cancellation. They've got too
there
many
never
people.
are.
So
Yes, exactly.
you just call up every day if you have to.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
yeah.
basically. And then just be, as long as you've got that breath of time, if you know
But
what
I
I
think
mean.
with that anyway, like even if you were working or whatever, if you told your work, like I've managed to get an appointment, most works would be like, okay, that's fine, just
Yeah.
come in after.
Yeah, because
Like,
you only like I was in there for about an hour.
yeah,
So what you do, maybe you just don't take lunch or you
yeah.
go in.
Well, your
Do you know
health
what I
is more
mean?
important than any job anyway.
Exactly.
So if they
Yeah.
can't understand it, then that's on them,
Yeah.
really.
Like I would just be like, I'm so sorry. Or I'd call in sick that day.
Yeah,
I'm so
same,
sorry.
same.
Yeah, I'm calling in sick because I need to get my shit sorted out
Right,
to live my life.
right.
But yeah, I just urge everyone to just do that and get your shit sorted out because actually it was really nice. Like the neurosurgeon, he went through everything. But you know how they go through the scare stuff? Like he was like, you could lose your eyesight because
Oh,
I have to lay on my front when I have the operation.
oh yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
he was like, because of the pressure on your eyes, not lose your eyesight, but you could go like, I don't know, like not have 20/20 after you've done
Oh,
it,
okay,
basically,
damage it or
because
whatever.
it's the pressure that's on your eyes.
Yeah, yeah,
So I was
yeah.
like, oh, okay. And then it's obviously if they slip, which
Touch wood.
touch wood,
Yeah.
that you could lose, you could maybe not have erections or be able to walk. Yes. Yeah, it's serious things. I was just like, oh my God. He was like, yeah, like worst cases. And then he was like, there could be a buildup of fluid. And then if that happens, you'll have to go straight back into surgery. And I was like, how soon can you come out of hospital having a back surgery? He was like, what we want is as soon as you're out of the operating theatre and you're on I can't remember what they call it, like the ICU, is it?
Oh
Like when
yeah,
you come
yeah,
out,
yeah.
they want to get you out of bed and see, like, make sure your legs are
See
walking and
how?
like,
Yeah.
yeah. And then you have to do 2 flights of stairs, I think they said, before you can leave. I was like, wow. And he's like, the only thing you can lift is a cup of tea. We don't even want you to lift the kettle.
Oh
I was
God.
like, wow. It's like you
Jesus.
can't do anything. But I was like, especially with my back, even though at the moment when I have flare ups, I'm like, I need to get up and move. I can't
Yeah,
just
you push
sit
through. Yeah,
around. Yeah, I just push through, have some pills down me, and I'm well, a cocktail of pills.
and then keep, and then keep
But
it moving.
just to keep me moving. But yeah, and then the other thing, I booked Japan.
I know.
I know. I'm so excited. I booked it for my birthday. I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna be 35. It's like one of those bucket list things.
Yeah.
It was either Japan or I wanted to go to Brazil. And I've always wanted to go Brazil in the carnival like bit. But carnival's in February.
Carnival or carnival?
Carnival. Or what,
You-
how do you say it?
Carnival. You said carnival.
Does it matter?
Yeah, because
But
it's
it's like
a word.
plantain, plantain.
Carnival is not a word.
Carnival.
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 Carnival. Wow. Wow.
Carnival.
It's pushing on your nerve. That's why.
No, innit? It's pushing on the nerve in the brain.
Carnival. Jesus. All right. Cool.
Carnival.
So Marcus going to carnival.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna. Well, I'm not going anyway because I'm gonna be in back surgery. But yeah, I chose Japan in the end, and I was like, oh my God, I cannot wait for Japan.
That's
Like,
how long are you going for?
10 days.
Nice.
So it's going to be enough time to do all the bits I want to do.
How long's the flight?
It's 17 hours.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah.
Oh,
but it's
no,
2
thanks.
flights.
So you get off and then...
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
do 11 to Shanghai and then Shanghai to Tokyo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to Tokyo, so it should be good.
Unlikely Japan will ever
Oh,
see me. I
yeah.
can't do them long flights. I'm not... Oh, no. I don't
Mm.
No, I hate them.
No.
Long flights. I'd have to do like split up. 4, 4, 4,
Yeah.
4, 4, 4.
Yeah.
Couldn't do that many. That would kill me. But yeah.
But yeah, that was basically my week. I've done all of that, got some new glasses. Oh, but we went out, but we'll talk about that in a bit because there's a lot to unpack on that night out. But how was your week?
My week was very meh last week.
Okay.
And back to normal this week. My week was very meh.
Yeah,
It was a very
yeah.
heavy week.
Because you had the kid, well, one of the kids at home
Jade
as well.
was unwell.
Yeah.
And it was just basically just a bummy week. It was just a bummy week. But I kind of think I needed it because it was like a heavy week the week before. So we kind of needed like that, what's it called? Respite or whatever it's called.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Sometimes you just need to take a week and just
and it was just like...
Yeah.
And then it's like still remembering, like, because, like sometimes in my head, I'm like, oh my God, I've got to do it. Like, it's got to be done now. And it's like, no, Jade, calm down.
Yeah.
Like, you can get stuff done. As long as you have that focus and you have that focus, it will still get done. And you will do it. Do you know what I mean? But...
No, it's so true.
Yeah, there's nothing to shout about in my week last week at all, except for Friday.
Yeah, Friday was good. So we should just go straight on to Friday.
Let's go straight into Friday.
Oh, God. It was a good night.
It was an impromptu night out.
Yes.
My cousin stayed the night before and we were kind of just sitting there and then he went home and stuff like that. And then I was like, why are we just sitting about? Like, but let's just go do something. So I went to go get my hair done. And then on the way back, we were like, fuck it. What's Marcus doing? What's everyone doing? So we kind of got like me, my cousin and my other cousin and Marcus, we just kind of got together. Went to Canary Wharf.
Yeah. Went to Canary Wharf.
This is a free advertisement, by the way, because Pagola, they've not told us to do this.
Exactly.
But I'm telling you, Pagola.
It was good. Pagola was good.
It was good.
Although it felt like we were in a tin can. Well, it might have been just where we were standing. Yeah, because with that sound, I was like, what is going on here in this roof? Like, it was... I was like, what the
I don't
hell?
remember.
Do you not remember that? Oh my God, we were there. We were like, oh my God. Like, because the music was good.
Yeah, it was.
It was good. It was banger after banger after banger.
You wouldn't think that in Canary Wharf because I grew up around there, didn't I? So I used to go out in Canary Wharf a lot, but we used to only have the Weatherspoons used to play music and they used to do karaoke and stuff.
They play in
They used to. They don't do it anymore.
Okay.
When I was younger, they used to play the thing and then we'd go there or then we'd go to the Slug and Lettuce, which was on the other side, but the Slug and Lettuce is closed.
Okay.
So like, I haven't been to Canary Wharf and been out in years because there was nothing really there.
Yeah.
Because it was like everything closed. And then now they've got this. I'm like, oh, I think Canary Wharf might be my new place. Because you've got the Lizzie line, ain't ya?
You can get straight there. Yeah. And it's easy for me. It took me like 20 minutes to get
it's
there.
Not far. So it's just kind
easy.
of like it's there. Obviously, because we're idiots and we're still children, we don't manage to get last train. But
yes.
You know.
Yeah, oh yeah, of course. Yeah. We're never gonna go and get the last train. So
we're always out until
God knows when.
Yeah, until there's nothing else to do, basically.
Yes. Yeah. Like every minute we're like, oh, we're just one more place.
Just one
more place. I'm not ready to go home yet. I'm not ready. Child, I should have just went home.
Right. Well,
after Pagola, I would have been home by 12:30.
But this is how we should know when it's time to go home because it's like the music is done.
Yes.
Go home. Music's done.
Yeah.
Go home. You'll be home in a half hour.
Yeah.
Go home and go and enjoy your bed. No. Not us. Not us want to be walking over Tower Bridge at fucking 3 o'clock in the morning.
Big Tower Bridge. Oh God.
But yeah. Oh.
But it was good. So actually, this is what I was going to say to you. Like, it's so funny because the place is full of Gen Z people.
Yeah, they're young.
It's very young in there.
Yeah.
Like, and it's good to see because they have got good jobs. They're all like bankers and property developers and all this kind of stuff.
This kind of stuff, yeah.
But it's good. But it was so young, and it just opened my eyes. So a guy came over. He was like, "Can I sit here and have a fag?" I was like, "Yeah." It was me and your cousin.
Yeah.
We sat there, and he was chatting, and then he was like, "Oh yeah." My girlfriend, speaking about something on his girlfriend. And he was like, oh, yeah, my boyfriend did it. Yes! He was like, my boyfriend. And then me and your cousin sat there. We were like, did we hear right? Did we actually hear right? We just had to look at each other and we were like, yes, we heard right. And I was like, did you say you got a girlfriend and a boyfriend? He was like, yeah, oh yeah. Like, it's a thing now. Like, people can't be in a monogamous relationship. Like he was like, yes. And then I'm sure he was ready to let more people into that relationship. I said, oh, I felt cute that night. I was getting hit on left, right, and centre.
What, shy?
Yes, I was so bloody shy. I was like,
wasn't. No one wanted me.
said, oh,
fuck that.
God.
Because they're all young and they can't see my wisdom.
Oh, no, you were walking around like Mystic Meg anyway. You're like, I found my calling. I know what I'm going to be. Do you remember?
No.
Yeah, you came up to me. You're like, I found my calling. I know what I'm going to be. I'm going to tell people about their life and just like walk them through. And I was like, okay.
I'm going to be a life coach.
Yeah, basically, that's what you said. You were like, I just spoke to this girl and I could see she wasn't having a good night. I was like, are you having a good night? What is wrong?
Yeah, I remember that. And yeah, actually, she did say that you really helped me. She was like, because you could just see it in her face that she was there, but she wasn't actually there. Like, do you know what I mean? She was there and she was smiling, but she weren't actually there.
Yeah.
And I see her and I said, no, listen, babe, don't worry about it. I said, whichever man fucks you over, fuck them, blah, blah, blah. But I was like doing it because you can just see, because I've been out when I've had like an argument with someone and whatever, and it does sit heavy on you. It does.
And it really makes your night shit.
Yeah, and you're kind of like, I'm still having fun because I'm with my friends and I'm doing this and whatever. But you, in your head, you're thinking, oh, like, well, they said this and they mean this and blah, 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 blah. And it's all these fucking stupid little men with no fucking... Oh, I can't stand them.
Yeah.
I can't stand them. All these fucking men that really want to put women down and do all this stuff. And I'm like, don't get me wrong, I know there's women that do that too, but I'm talking on my side.
Yeah.
And they just want to put you down and put you down and put you down and make you think all this shit about yourself, and you start to believe it. And it's like, no, actually, for you're a fucking arsehole, and you have to actually get your power by putting someone else down.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So that's how you actually get your power.
And I find in that situation, because a lot of people are coming from work, so this is happening in the workplace.
Exactly.
That's where it stemmed from,
right?
Like, this man is he's the boss or whatever, and come out, and then you're like, what the fuck? Like, this man's treating me like shit.
And then he's with Sally from HR, and you're just sitting there thinking, wow, so I really am nothing.
Literally. Actually, this is what that guy was saying to me. He was like, I just finished a job and I lasted like a week there, because what they did to him is, he was the new guy, and they were like, oh, we'll meet you in Tesco. And then what they did is booked a restaurant across the road from Tesco, watched him go into Tesco, then he saw him and was like, oh, guys, what's going on? And then they were like, you're the new guy, can you please leave? Yes. I was like, really? They treated you like that? He was like, I put up for it like for a week, but I was like, a week? One day.
After that, I would have said, fuck
one
you.
day I would have been like,
I would have picked up my bag and said, fuck you, fuck your mother, leave me.
Yes. But you can't be treating anyone like that. I know he was maybe 19 or something like that.
Yeah, but still, that's their first career. And you should be nice to people, because if you remember your first job, my first jobs were all fun, but like, that it's your first actual big career. It's your first like big job. You don't really know like how to kind of navigate, how to talk to people and stuff like that.
Because you learn it all in the workplace and stuff.
You've got assholes like that, and you think, get off your fucking high horse. What, you got a bit of power? Fuck off. Because you got a bit of power, you think you talk to people like shit. Fuck off.
They talk to people like shit like that, and then it ends up they then come back and they're your manager.
They're your manager.
Do you know what I mean? And he will remember that and be like, bye. Bitch.
See you later. I'm gonna make you quit. I ain't gonna fire you. I'm gonna make you quit.
Exactly. Make your life hell, because you made my life hell.
Yeah.
When I just stepped
into. For what reason though?
What was the reason? Because I was the new guy.
Like, I could understand if he maybe did something, or he was up himself and stuff like that, and all this, but just because he's new,
it's bullshit.
It's like, that's bullshit.
Absolute bullshit.
That is such bullshit. But anyways, back to Friday night.
Yes.
Oh my God. And do you know what, right? I fell over, right? I still believe I was pushed. Remember when I fell over?
You were not pushed. You were over the road by yourself. What, the wind blew you over?
I'm sure. You see me skinny.
But you fell in the nice flower bed. Blamps. I
don't know how it happened. All I know is I was asking for someone for a cigarette. And it all
No, there was no one there.
No,
it wasn't until after, when those guys came over and you were like, because they saw you from afar. And then you met that guy who was like, come on, let's go to
Kasakyu.
Yeah, something like that.
It's an 8-minute walk. Darling, it's 8 minutes in the car.
It was more than 8 minutes.
Yeah.
You said it was an hour and 2 minute walk. Over the bridge.
And basically walking all the way around. I said, no. But yeah, it was a really good night. I think I want to go there again because I'm starting to get those Friday feelings back.
Yeah.
Do you know what it's like? Oh, do you know like there's that, obviously last Friday I didn't have the kids, so it was just kind of like, well, why am I just sitting here? I can just sit here when I've got the kids. Do you know what I mean? Why am I just sitting here when I've got no kids? Let me go and live my life.
It's true, isn't it? Like if we're sensible, we could make that little Pacola our little place, and it's done by 12, and then we leave. Enjoy your little night and go. But then it's kind of like, you ain't got the kids. I need to carry on this night. Yeah.
Do you know what it is? It's just because it's like so fun when you're out.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my God, I'm really enjoying myself and I'm really doing this and I'm talking to people and I'm being a fucking idiot. And then it's like, oh, next morning you think, oh my God, like Saturday was a whole write-off.
Oh God, yeah.
A whole write-off.
I got home, I must have slept for maybe 3 hours and then I didn't sleep for the rest of the day. But then when it hit 6 o'clock, I said, I can't keep my eyes open.
Yeah,
literally they're like, oh.
My aunt had Millie and then she was like, hey, well, I'm going to Aqua at 11. So you got to be back by 11.
Was you there for 11? No.
Anyways, we're sleeping. So she calls us at 4.
Oh, so you managed till 4?
No, like 4 the next day.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. You managed to from 11 till 4.
Yeah, so then she was like, oh, why haven't you come back? No, because she didn't go to Aqua.
Oh,
so
okay.
She was like, why haven't you come back? I said, oh, well, we're just sleeping. We're coming back now. She said, okay, well, I've got to go shopping. So I'm going to leave Melly here by myself. I said, oh.
You can't leave her.
Yes. Still another hour later, then we went to go pick her up. Then we sat there and I was like, oh, my plan was to pick her up and then just come straight home.
Yeah.
End up sitting there till like 8:30.
Oh, God.
And then I got home and I was just like, okay, well, now back to sleep.
Yeah.
Like, it was literally
back to bed.
Yeah. And then like Sunday was fine, but it was still like it's like a draggy. Do you know, like the next day after, like the Sunday. It's like a draggy day. Like you're up, but it's just like
you're walking through mud kind of thing.
Take a minute.
Yeah.
Every minute I was like, okay, one more episode, then I'll go start my food shopping. One more episode, then I'll go food shopping. 5 episodes later, I did go food shopping. Okay. But I went at like 3. I meant to go at like 11. I went at 3.
When it's the busiest and everyone's running around the bloody store, you're like, oh my God.
But yeah, it was good. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. And
we should get a little sponsor from them because we spoke too much on them.
Right.
Maybe if we go there more, we speak to the manager and be like, hey, boo.
The bellman was really fucking rude though.
Oh, I didn't.
Shit.
I went to one bar and then the other bar, but it was fine.
I went to the other bar and then I was like, that's not a glass of Prosecco. You know, like I know that they measure it, right? But
yes, yeah.
It was like it was only probably like a little bit less. Do you know what I mean? I was like, well, just top it up. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just top it up. And he was like, no, I'm not doing. Fuck off then.
Oh God.
This shit. Anyways,
that was our week.
Yeah. Don't forget, guys, you can find us on Instagram if you want to get in touch at you_reminds_me.
And also, don't forget to subscribe.
Send us a DM, darlings. We'll always get back.
Love ya. Right. Let's just go straight into it. A little bit of news. So, I'm going to start off light. Because it's been like the awards season, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Recently. So, the Brit nominations have come out. And Ray has topped broke records and she's got 7 nominations.
Oh yeah, I think I heard.
I was like, okay.
Yeah. She's independent as well, isn't she?
Yes, this is what I was gonna say. Like, it shows, isn't it? Just do it for yourself.
Yeah.
Look, and I bet the people, whoever she was in
she
a
was
record
signed
deal
before,
with,
weren't she?
they must be kicking themselves now. Like, fucking hell, we could have made some money off her.
Exactly. Now all her money's hers.
Good on you, Ray.
Yeah,
good on you. And laugh at them.
I would say, oh, do you want to be my manager?
Innit? And no, psych.
I did it myself, bitch.
Yeah. I'll write a whole song on it.
Because, with all of that kind of industry, so having the record label behind you when you first start out, it kind of gets you known, doesn't it? It helps to get you known, right? Because it's you've got all of their backing and they put you on stuff.
Yeah, because they're going to push you. They've got the PR, they've got all of these things, the stuff that they can implement.
Then why don't more people just do that? Like, you start with a record label and then you kind of...
But it's not as easy as you think, because when you're in that record label, you've got that contract, there's some stipulations that they put in there that really hold you. Because you might have signed for 10 albums.
Right.
And imagine you've only done 2 and you're not getting the success that you actually want. but you're stuck in this.
Okay, because if you don't do your
contract.
10, then you got to pay whatever.
Do you know what I mean? Because I think what they do is they pay you up front as well with certain things.
Oh.
So you do get like, because obviously you're going to make the money back for them, they're thinking.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah.
I think it's in a kind of that kind of way, like certain things you might get paid up front.
And then you're kind of always indebted to them, aren't you?
Yes.
Because it's like, if you've paid you up front, then you're paying off your debt, really. Yeah,
basically. It's just getting a payday loan. A payday loan, having a contract. I could be wrong. I might be wrong. I don't really know because I've never had a what do you call it? Contract? What's it called? A record contract.
Yeah. No,
never had one of those before, so I couldn't. Don't know, but yeah, I say good luck to her. I don't actually know when the Brits are, but good luck to her.
They come up. They're like Marchy, ain't they?
Yeah,
they're usually like March.
Yeah, so it's coming soon, isn't it? Yeah. But good luck to her, and she's got some bangers. She has got some bangers.
I do like her music. I liked her old music as well, though. Like when she was record labeled, whatever. When she was signed.
Yeah, when she was signed. But yeah, good on her. Well, I was just going to say a little bit more news. Actually, it's on the Oscars, actually.
Oh yeah.
So
do you watch all that nonsense?
No, I don't watch it, but I keep up with like certain bits and bobs.
Oh, okay.
Just because I'm in the arts, so I do watch films and I like to see who's been nominated, blah blah blah. But did you watch Barbie?
Yeah.
Yeah, you watched Barbie. So Margot Robbie didn't get nominated.
No, but Ken did, didn't he?
But Ken got nominated for 2 things. People are kind of pissed, but she still is kind of nominated because the film's been nominated and she is one of the producers. So her name's on there.
Yeah.
So she is nominated, but she's not nominated for Best Actress. Also, Colour Purple. Have you...
I've not watched it.
You haven't
watched
it?
That's one with Taraji, right?
Yes, with Taraji, which I'll speak on that. So Danielle Brooks, her name is, from Orange is the New Black.
Oh, yes.
She's been nominated, but Fantasia hasn't been... Fantasia?
Yeah.
Fantasia.
Is
that how she says her name? Yeah, Fantasia. Yeah, Fantasia. Yeah. She hasn't been nominated, but from watching the film, not be bad. It's like her breakthrough, which is okay. It's fine, but
she was in Empire, wasn't she?
No, that's Taraji. You're thinking
and so Fantasia.
I don't remember her being in Empire.
Is she not the one Cookie's assistant?
No. That's a different girl.
Oh,
I don't know that girl's name.
They look similar though.
Yeah. Like they're kind of that kind of stature. And,
they look very similar.
Yeah. No, that's not her. So I don't know what's going on there, but a lot of people have been saying, because Taraji, you know, the whole press circuit, she went round and was saying how she hasn't been paid enough and blah, 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 blah. And people are saying now, from watching this film, that's all you can actually see and feel is like, this woman's not happy, almost. Like, you can look, it was great. Like, I love the film. Yeah. I love Colour Purple and I love the musical. And it was just, everyone was great. But it does take it away from it because it's such a beautiful story. It's such a lovely story to see and hear that, because it could be, it's on the LGBTQIA level because she falls in love with Taraji. Yeah. But they didn't really play that enough. Like, you don't really see that, and you don't see how much Celie actually loves Sugar Avery. But yeah, I'm just kind of like, did she deserve to get a Oscar? Which, it sounds horrible. Maybe not. Not but at the moment.
You sometimes think, right? So, you know, like people that get the Oscar for that film. So you get the Oscar for what? Barbie, right?
Yeah.
But then you've also done another film. So do you not sometimes think that people think of like they kind of take your recent kind of things, and then they're like, oh, actually, but you've only been nominated for Barbie, but all of your recent stuff, you were good in Barbie, but all of your recent stuff has been banging, so we kind of give you the Oscar. Do you know what it means? So it's like, you've been nominated for that film, so you get it for that film, but everything else has been, you haven't been nominated for, but it's kind of like, if you put it all together, then you're actually like really, really, you do deserve really Best Actress. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. Like, and I feel like you don't always have to be nominated.
No.
Just it's kind of like it solidifies you of gratitude and everything from everyone saying that, okay, we see that you're a good actress, so here's the award if you win. But like you're right with Margot Robbie, she's done so many things, and I think she's won an Oscar before. So I can't even, I'll have to look it up, but I don't actually know. I haven't got my phone here to look, but I'm kind of like, you are right. Does she deserve it for Barbie? It might be for something another 3 films down, she might get it again.
Exactly.
Like,
but then you were still good in Barbie.
Yeah,
but it's like,
and you should be glad that you have been nominated and your name is on still Best Picture. Like, her name is on there.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, she is one of the producers, so she might still win. Like, it will come, and it just wasn't her time. Like,
no, it wasn't.
What do they say? That saying, like, what is good for you won't leave you, kind of thing, like that.
Yeah.
So you would get a lot of no's, and that's not meant for you. But
when that is
meant for you.
Yeah, exactly.
So
and you got that no to get that yes.
Yes,
yeah.
exactly.
Because if you said got that yes, then you wouldn't have got this yes.
Yes,
so it's like,
exactly. So it's like, just settle yourself and enjoy. You're still going to go to the Oscars, aren't you? Literally. You're still going to be there. Sorry you're not nominated, but it's
enjoy
fine.
Your finances.
Yeah. Just make sure you pay your taxes.
Oh.
That's all I say. Pay your taxes, bitches, because you know some of them celebrities are not paying their taxes.
Yeah, good for them, because I wouldn't do it either. Not gonna lie to you, I wouldn't either.
Because when you got far too much money, you do like, oh, here you go.
You think, why am I paying it?
Yeah.
Like, why am I paying this?
Yeah.
I've worked this hard for this money. I think I didn't even have that much money, and I still think it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Well, why am I paying it?
I do pay my taxes.
Yeah,
I do actually.
If I was a millionaire, I wouldn't know.
Would you not?
Well, I probably would have to, but I would try and avoid it as much as I
could.
could.
Actually, there was a TikTok of a guy who, I don't actually know who he was, but he had money and he has someone who looks after his money.
Yeah.
And he said to the man, have I got enough money? If I didn't work for X amount, and the guy was like, yes, you're fine. You could not work for years and years. And he was like, I don't actually know what's in my bank. All I did is I called my money man and was like, I'm going to buy a car tomorrow. Can I buy a car? He was like, yeah, that's fine. Oh, I'm going to go on holiday, or I need money. It's all fine. Like, to live that kind of way is crazy.
Yeah, that'd be great.
It would be great. Like, just to know, oh, I tend to not look in my bank until I have to pay the rent and stuff like that. And you're like, oh shit, that's taking all my money. But like, I'm not a person who looks in my bank every day.
No, neither am I.
No, there's no point. Yeah, there's no point. Like, and I never get declined anyway. Like, I never go for something and be like, oh, it's declined. Like, no, that never happens. Maybe the only like odd time is because I use Monzo, and that's like, you know, I put like money on the Monzo to you know, like, you kind of like, okay, I'll just put some money on the Monzo, and it will be like, okay, but I know I could just use another card. So
exactly.
That is just like, just being sensible and just being like, okay, let me not just go, even though I still I use out the Monzo, and then I'm like,
really stopping that right now.
Oh, I'm just like, oh god. And then it's online shopping. I'm like, oh, let me just treat myself. I deserve it. What do I deserve it for?
Yeah,
I say it just for breathing.
Don't forget, guys, you can find us on Instagram if you want to get in touch at @you_reminds_me.
And also, don't forget to subscribe.
Send us a DM, darlings. We'll always get back.
Love ya.
I've got a question. It's not even news. It's a question, right? I was thinking about it in the car. Have you ever been sacked?
Yes, I have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Tell me your story and I'll tell you mine.
I've been sacked. Where was I sacked from? I was sacked. Actually, it was from, well, I wouldn't say sacked. They were just kind of like, oh, you can go if you want to. Do you know what I mean? But they were like, you haven't got enough songs and stuff. And I was like, I've got loads. Because I used to do the R&B room downstairs all the time. Just doing all that kind of stuff. And they were like, but a certain person who's like the person who they always go to for singing, she's got this, she's got that. And I was like, why are you comparing people? But then we went and put our foot in it, because me and another girl who worked there for ages, we kind of got like, okay, not sacked, but like, okay, let's go, because we were putting drinks on the on the DJ's drink tab, because the DJ had a drink tab, and obviously we were waiters and we could just put it through, and we were like, oops, big drinking. But obviously we also got drinks. But yes, I got told, can you leave, please? Can you leave, please? Because you're drinking us dry. Wow. Which I wasn't. You just got to be merry, innit?
Yeah, you do. But when you do those kind of jobs, you do have to be like a bit on it, because otherwise drunk people are irritating.
Oh my God, yeah.
And it's like, if you're a bit merry with them, it's like, oh, okay, I'm just chatting, I'm doing my job. But if you're like just sober and you're just thinking, fuck off.
Yes.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
You got to be a bit more.
Yeah.
What's it called? What's the word? Tipsy.
Yeah, tipsy, like kind of tipsy. Like. Yeah, just kind of no cares, isn't it? Because you have 1 or 2 drinks and you're like, okay, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. That's my problem, is that I just don't stop.
What's your story then?
My story is actually bad. It's not that bad. Well, so basically, I worked at a company. I won't say the name.
Okay.
But I worked at a company,
I said
and
the name
I
of mine.
was I was friends with the manager's sister.
Okay.
So we kind of made a friendship, and then but she works in a different office when we changed offices. So we used to call each other on the phone, like like when you have your phones, we call each other, and then we'd just be talking, whatever. Anyways, I get an email on a Friday evening saying, "Oh, you've got a HR meeting." I thought, "What?" I said, "What's HR?"
Oh my
They said,
God.
"No, they were like, it's a probation review." I thought, "Oh," so I asked my friend, "Did you have this?" And she was like, "No, they just told me I passed my probation." I said, "Oh, what does this mean then? What's a probation meeting?" Marcus,
What happened?
why did I go and sit in this probation meeting, right? And they'd recorded our conversation.
So you know you were getting sacked, innit?
And they played it out. They played it out, right? And you've got me going, "Oh my God, did you get eaten out then? What, did you let her eat you out?" Oh, you can literally hear me saying it, right? And I'm like, yes, you've literally got me like just having this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear her, obviously, but then she was a manager's sister, so she didn't get fired. I got fired.
Oh.
Yeah. So anyways, they end up saying,
Bitch.
"Okay, well, like we're just gonna like let you go, like you haven't passed your probation." So I wasn't really fired. They just didn't extend my contract after my probation.
Yeah.
But I was technically fired. Anyways, I was pissed because I was just like, I worked so hard at that job. Like I worked so hard. I was always, all my work was done all the time. I was just up and about. Anyways, so I sent an email to the whole company. So I wrote
CC'd everyone,
the whole company, right? As I'm walking out, but I'd written it before because I knew something like this was coming up. Do you know what I mean? I didn't know exactly what it was, but I knew it was like something similar. So I'd written it before. So as I walk out the door, I press send, and then literally my friend called me. She was like, everyone was screaming on my floor because they were like, "Oh my God," because obviously it just pops up on everyone's computer.
Yeah, boom, 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 boom,
So it pops up on everyone's computer. I was like, "See you and your fucking ugly dog. This is why you're like this." I said, "Oh yeah, and you with your no edges." Blah 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 blah. I
went
literally
in.
cussed them all out. I was like, "You're a follower. You're this. You're that. Blah blah blah. Fuck you all." Blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
You went in.
Yeah, so I can never apply for a job there now.
Yeah, you're just like, thank you, good night.
But I was like, you're taking the piss. And I was like, I didn't even think, because everyone after was saying, "Oh, well, she didn't get fired, but she didn't get fired because it's her sister." And I was kind of like, well, oh, well, like, do you know what I mean? It's a job.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't really care. It was just like, oh, well, she didn't get fired. She is her sister. Like, I won't fire my sister. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I didn't
it's
care.
so true.
So, but then everyone's like, "Oh my God, that's so out of order. That's so out of order." I was like, is it? Like, but then they kind of made me see that she probably snaked me.
Yeah.
In a way to kind of be like, "Oh, it's one of you got to go."
Yes, and I'm not going to get rid of my sister because that's...
I was just like, fucking well. It was a fucking conversation. And I shouldn't have actually got in trouble for that conversation than she should have, because I was in like a call centre.
Okay.
But she was like at reception. So the conversation we're having, no one else could hear me. But she's at reception, so she's got all these customers coming in.
Yes.
Hearing it. But no one else can hear me. But I got in trouble for it. But I was like, oh, whatever. But it's the only time I've ever got sacked. But it was after
well, you made it memorable.
Yeah, after that email, my friend called me. She said, "Oh my God," she said, everyone was cracking up. She was like, the way that the woman, I'm not gonna say her name because she doesn't even deserve no fame, bitch.
No, bye, bitch.
But she was like, the way she stood up, and she was so angry. She stood up and she was like, "Get her access revoked now. Get her access revoked now." I thought, I've already sent an email now. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, it's
email
done.
there.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. Take my access.
Buy
Fuck
access.
off.
Thank you. Bye.
What am I supposed to do? What else do I want to do? What I wanted to do was send an
The
email.
woman sacked me. Well, she's said bye.
Yeah. Little stupid little cunty bitch.
Oh,
Sorry, excuse my language.
I know. Big C-U-N-T in.
Yeah, but I can't stand it. I can't stand it. You know, there's certain people in the world that you think, if I ever see you again, I'm going to slap you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people might think that about me.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, no, yeah.
But do you know what I mean? But like
yeah.
if I ever see you in the world again, I'm going to slap you. And if you do think that about me, you've got every right, because for you to think that about someone, you must have pissed them off.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
No, exactly.
To think that about someone, because those two, if I ever see them, I will slap
the bitches.
Yeah, I'll slap both of them. There's two of them that I will slap. That's just those two. Just
keep
it moving.
Bitch.
Won't even say a word. Won't even talk to you. Keep it moving.
And then run away. Imagine.
Won't even run. I just walk.
No, you see, in heels. Make sure in heels so you can hear clank, clank, clank.
Fucking
yes.
Coat. Anyways.
Oh gosh.
Let's talk about your coat.
My coat.
Yeah, remember your stripper coat.
My stripper coat. What do you mean?
Your stripper coat from the other night.
My nice little coat.
That's
from that's not a stripper coat.
I love that
I
coat.
think it's just oversized. It's too oversized.
It's a stripper coat.
So did I look naked underneath it?
I was thinking, wow, Marcus is going to give us all his show.
It's because I had a little beads there in it, so it looked like I was naked, and then bam. I felt cute though.
You did look cute as well.
Did I?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was looking back at pictures. I thought, fucking hell, I'm getting double chin markers.
No, I bet I look fat because
no, you don't. Oh. I'm getting a double chin, right? And I was like, here's me thinking, oh look, skinny, right? Because I'm starting to fit in size 10.
Yeah.
No, darling.
No, you were looking skinny.
I need to, what's it called? I need to actually sort out my life. I'm thinking about, I want to do gladiators. I don't understand the silence.
I did the silence. Just okay. What, you want to be one of the gladiators, or you want to be a contestant?
I want to be a contestant, so I'm going to start training for it.
Well, do it. Well, what do you do? What's that other one that comes on like on a Saturday or like with Rochelle, and they have to run on the obstacles and all that kind of shit?
Total Wipeout.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. When you do that, I couldn't think of anything worse.
Gladiators. So I'm going to work on my upper body strength, and I'm going to train for gladiators. That's my new challenge for the year. So next year you're going to see me. I'm going to have. Because I'm sorry, Marcus. This extended back is not working anymore.
Oh,
the extended back is not working.
I call it back into legs. But you have got a bum bum. No, it's just back into legs.
It's
back into
my yeah, and then there's like a tiny little bit.
No, you've got. It's nice.
No, but it's not. It
looked nice in a little pencil skirt.
You don't have to lie to me, Marcus. I already know it. I look at myself in the mirror. It's a long back. A long fucking back. And I need to get rid of it because it's not. It doesn't suit me. It doesn't suit me.
Okay.
And that's what's making me look boyish. My extended back. I'm sorry.
I'm not saying nothing.
I'm sorry, but I need to get rid of it. So I'm going to actually start training. I think I'm actually going to start training. I think I'm start taking myself seriously and start training.
Well, do it. Like you know me, I always go for my swim.
Yeah.
And you have to eat well as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if you don't want to train, actually, why don't you just try fasting? Because it actually does help. So
Marcus, I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm trying to build.
Oh, you want to build? Okay.
So I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm happy with my size.
Those bars, some kind of bar that will just
just do
something.
Exercise.
Yeah,
you need to try to look for fast. Why are you trying to look for fast ways?
Well, just get a BBL, babe.
Oh God, no, fucking.
Go and get a BBL. Go and lay on your stomach, and then next minute it's migrating to somewhere else.
I would be that 1% that literally it travels. So I would never do that.
That's happened recently, actually. Someone else went over to Turkey, and she had weight loss surgery.
Yeah,
and she was on the plane, and she had a leak. They burst her intestine and she didn't realize, and obviously she went into hyper something shock. What is it? Hyper something hyper shock or whatever it is. Like she went into shock and she died, and she was 20. So be careful, guys. Don't be going at it. And do you know what? Do you know when sometimes you have to think, right? Because I see it, and even this is not even that deep. You know when you go to get your hair done, and you've got these Instagram girls, and they're like these Instagram stylists, and everyone on their thing looks so good, right? And then you go and get it. Stay away.
Yeah, but then when you go as a normal person, they don't do your hair as well.
Yes.
Right? So it's like your hair is just here. You still pay the same big money.
Yeah.
But your hair just here. They don't bother taking pictures of you because they know they ain't done it well. Right, but when it's like an influencer or whatever, they say no, it's got to be done well. This is the same thing that they're doing with all of these like little BBLs and stuff. When it's an influencer, they're doing it properly. They're doing this, but when it's you,
she was kind of like a semi-influencer. She was always on TikTok. She was like saying, "I'm not happy with my size, so I'm going to go to Turkey." And what did they say? It's usually on the NHS 20 to 25 grand to get the weight loss surgery. In Turkey, it was 3 grand.
Yeah.
So you're just going to find that 3 grand and be like, let me get this done and pray and hope.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, it's so scary. And it's so scary how so many young girls are actually going to do this.
Yeah.
And it's like, I know that if I had been, like, if all of this had been big when I was like 21, I would have absolutely had a BBL.
Oh, really?
Absolutely. When I was like 21, I would have done it because I would have been like, fuck it. Everyone else is getting it. Why should I not? It's only 4 grand.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, you go and get it. Now you're the big batty hoe.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But then it starts migrating, like I said, and the next minute, bumps.
Exactly. So I would be careful, girls, because I saw something as well. I was watching a TV program, and she was like, she went to go and get like a BBL or something, and then when she was there, they were like, "Oh, well, we'll just chuck this in for free," and they started giving her weight loss surgery for free. And then they were like, "Oh, if you want to add on a nose job, you can only pay like an extra £500." So then, like, do you know what I mean?
She's like, okay,
yeah.
Okay,
so it's like, if you want this, then you can get this,
and then your nose is all bodged.
Yeah,
you look like Michael Jackson.
Oh.
God rest your soul,
God
Michael.
rest your
But like,
soul.
yeah, the nose was eat out. Or Danielle Brooks. It's not Danielle. Is it Danielle Brooks? The one from
Daniela
EastEnders.
Westbrook. That's the
Is it
Kokanya.
Westbrook? And
Yeah, Daniela Westbrook. That's the Kokanya.
yes, yeah. That ate out her nose. The nose is just whoopsie. It said, I'm going to the left, or maybe I might go to the right. And let me just eat out. She looked like a
she
skull.
must have been doing loads for that to happen. It must have been like...
Yeah, it was a daily thing. Like, she must have woke up,
like
sniff,
a whole lot a day.
But to get to that point, because you must be able to feel your nose.
Like a little bit go. Do you know what I mean? Like a little bit. And you think, oh.
Yeah, you're like, oh. Yeah. Why am I breathing good, like...
But then you just carry on until it's...
Yeah, until your nose has just said,
that's a real issue then, isn't it? Like, then you know you've got a problem. Like, if you're doing that, you can feel my nose is hurting.
Yeah.
You carry on and you've got a real problem.
Yeah.
But... she was so pretty before. Did you see her before?
Yes, yeah.
So pretty.
Yeah, it's a shame.
So pretty. But
such a shame.
Her interview is really interesting as well, actually.
Yeah.
Really interesting. But yeah, we're done.
But we hope you have a lovely week.
Yeah, have a great week. And we'll see you next week, guys.
Stay safe. Bye.